Hi, I'd like to demonstrate a simple blending technique using ivory with the Promarkers. I'm going to start with the hat and the jacket because that's where you can actually see where this technique works the best. So I'll get started for you and we'll start on the hat. And what I'm going to do is just use the ivory to start with, and I'm going to cover the whole of the hat. This dampens the paper for me, which is a Ryman's paper, bright white coated. I'm now going to come in with the blossom, and I'm just going to bring the colour up from this side and then the other side, leaving part of the ivory showing through. Back with the ivory and just soften those edges off. I'm now going to use fuchsia pink, and if you notice I'm not going all the way over, I'm leaving some of the blossom and the ivory showing. Back in with the blossom and just soften that edge up. And there's your first bit of blend. These colours will dry slightly paler than this, but I'm quite happy with that. You could actually come in with an even darker colour if you so wanted, and for this I would use mulberry, but I would use it quite sparingly just to add a little bit of definition there. Soften that up with the fuchsia pink. And then with the blossom. And that's your first blend. You could come back if you so wanted with the ivory just to soften those edges up again. Now moving on to the jacket, I'm going to start with the sleeve. Again using the ivory and the blossom. I'm just going to put a little bit there because there would be a bit of shadow there. I'm not coming all the way down. I'm just leaving a little bit there and then coming back in with the ivory. Now with the fuchsia pink. Notice I'm only coming part way down. Then I'm coming back in with the blossom, blending upwards as I go, and then finally, final blend with the ivory. Now onto this side of the jacket. Again, colour the whole area with the ivory. Gives a nice undertone of colour. Gives a nice warm glow. Now with the blossom, I'm just going to take this colour down just underneath the scarf and just follow that line round where the jacket has a little bend in it. Back in with the ivory and just gently blend those colours together. Back with the fuchsia pink. And again, only coming so far down, and I'm going to come back in with the blossom and blend that darker colour with the lighter one. And then finish that blend off with the ivory. Side of the jacket. I always work in sections. Don't try to do the whole jacket at once, otherwise you'll end up in a bit of a pickle. There we go. Back with the blossom. Just follow the line of the jacket under the scarf. Then back in with the ivory just to soften those edges. And now we're back to the fuchsia, which is the darker colour. Blend that in with the blossom. And then back with the ivory. And then we'll just finish this sleeve off here. Blossom, blend back in with the ivory. Always blending with the palest colour down and what you've used, and now back in with the blossom, and then just finish off with the ivory. Now the cuffs, again, the ivory, the blossom. Now I'm only going to come in from that edge and this edge here. I just want to have a little bit of a light source there. Then the fuchsia pink. Back in with the blossom, just to soften that edge a little bit. And then just in with the ivory. Same on this sleeve here. I'm not frightened, you don't have to blend everything out. I'm always quite happy leaving hard lines in some areas. You don't have to blend the bejeevers out of everything. And that's the sleeves. I will continue with the skirt and the scarf in the next video.